Skirious Problems.
Welcome to a new episode of Skirious Problems with a special edition for Tour de Ski. We got some legends of the tour as guests. We had Tobias Unger last weekend, and today we have Dario Cologna. But first of all, Muzzy, what's your Skirious problem, mate?
Oh, mate, the Skirious problem is that today's rest day / travel day, and we were meant to travel from Toblach to Val di Fiemme and do some training, and then do a podcast with our legendary guest today. And we got here like 15 minutes ago, so we're just like stressing to set up all the stuff for the podcast and have not done any training. So, but pod's more important than doing good races.
Yeah, and we can see the track, so we can see everybody training. So we're just keeping an eye out on everybody that's training. But yeah, welcome to the podcast, Dario. It's cool to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit of a legend of the Tour de Ski. Muzzy's gonna do the intro.
Yeah. Well, I / ChatGPT had done like an epic intro as if we don't know who the guest is. But I guess if you'd have read the episode intro on podcast or you watch on YouTube, it's not such a surprise who the guest is. But I'm gonna do it anyway. So today's guest isn't just a champion. He's a force of nature, born in the thin, rarefied air of the Swiss Highlands, at the foot of the legendary Stelvio Pass. He grew up where mountains aren't obstacles, they're proving grounds. On the brutal slopes of the Alpes Semi, the iconic final climb of the Tour de Ski, he didn't just compete, he annihilated the competition, claiming the Tour title not once, not twice, but 4 times. A world champion, a 4-time overall World Cup winner, a quadruple Olympic gold medalist, he embodies speed, endurance, and sheer dominance on the snow. Prepare yourselves. This is the one, the only, Dario Cologna. And then everybody was going to go wild, but we already knew who he was.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
Did I get all?
You're reading, yeah?
Did I get all those right? 4 times Tour
It's easy to remember. It's 4 times Tour, 4 times Olympics gold,
and
4 times overall.
and 1 world champion gold.
Yeah, 1. Yeah, but with U23, I have also 4.
That definitely does not count.
But then straight question: do you value more Tour de Ski than World Champs? Winning Tour de Ski was more important for you than World Champs, or not?
I have to say yes, but no, not really. For me, I think both is possible, and you have enough time to do Tour de Ski and World Champs. I think in the World Champs I have 2 silver medals, but I was not so lucky. I had really bad luck in Oslo, and this year I won also Tour de Ski and overall, but we had really problems with the skis in Oslo in these special conditions, and then the week after in Lahti I won again, so I think the shape was good, but yeah, I won here in Val di Fiemme, a skiathlon, so that's my world champion title. Yeah, and otherwise I was not like in the Olympics. It was a little different. I won every time, not in Beijing, but before every event. So everything has to work, and I was a little bit on the better side in the Olympics. But for sure, a world champion title is really important, I think, for me personal, and was happy to win here in Val di Fiemme in 13.
Yeah. This is particularly good episode because, like you said, you've won 3 titles back to back of the 15K Classic and Skate, and
At the Olympics.
At the Olympics, yeah. And we are at the Olympic venue. It's gonna be Olympics in a few months. Not 15K. It's gonna be 10K now. But yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah.
That it's 10K, not 15K.
Yeah, well, I think with my history, and I think it's it was better with 15K. It's like more this really individual race. It's a little bit longer. The third loop can be really important and where you make a difference. And like 10K is shorter. It suits more the faster skiers. Okay, I think maybe my best time was not bad, but I like the 15K was more also mental and have to have a good pace. And I think what's much harder for me to race 15 than 10K, where you can go quite fast from the beginning and without special, let's say, tactics during the race.
I feel there's more people that blew up on 15K than on 10K.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I remember,
Or
maybe, yeah. I remember when it first got introduced, and there were a lot of people not happy about it, and I thought that doesn't really make a difference. It's the exact same. You got to row fast, and there were like these older, slower people that could do well on a 15K that didn't think they would manage to do so well on a 10K. And I was like, oh, it's exactly the same. But now I'm kind of like, I miss 15Ks. Now I'm old and slow
We're
myself.
also old now, yeah.
Yeah. I remember speaking to Didrik Tunset about it early in the year, and he's like, oh, I'm glad I don't have that much long left in my career, because he just remembered when you used to go out on a 15K and you'd be going out on the third lap and you'd be like towards the top of the list, and you just know that everybody else was getting tired, and you would go out and have that one last lap and you could just make up so much time. Now you just never can make up time.
This doesn't happen anymore that much, I think, in a 10K, yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah, it's true. Like people that are well ranked after 5K usually do well on the finish as well. Yeah. But in 2014, I remember actually because I was racing European Cup OPA, and that was the first time you started to race again after being injured. You had a surgery on your ankle, I think.
yes,
Yeah. And so this was like a month before Olympics.
3 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, the surgery, but
the
the
surgery.
first race was like
In the OPA, yeah, I was in 1 month before, yeah.
yeah, and so everybody was like, "Oh, is Dario gonna come back? Is he gonna defend his title?" And you managed. So in 4 months, or in a few months, you managed to go from being like in bed, having problem with your ankle, to winning a gold medal. So how is me and Muzzy gonna manage to get a gold medal in a month, even though we're racing? But
Yeah, I think you have to use every day now, and but of course it's for me it's a special story, and also with this setback and the injury and really a surgery. But I think I was in a very good shape before. The year before I won the world champion title, and I knew before the injury I was sure one of the favorites already for the gold medal. And then I managed to keep the shape quite well during this injury. I did some other training. I was in the water on the bike, or like
Was this the time you were using the sit ski as well?
yeah, a little bit. But it's more a big story about this like this sledge.
Yeah.
It's from the para sports from Norway. This time Guri Hetland was my coach, and she brought this sledge from Norway to Switzerland, and then I could ski a little bit, but what was not easy to handle it and have a good training, but it was more to go a little bit outside, because most of the trainings were like inside in the water or like in the gym, and to have a little bit fresh air in Davos. But I think this was not the key point of exercise.
yeah.
But how did you manage did you manage to keep the volume up, or did you just like have to completely change your training? Or obviously you had to change quite a lot, but could you sort of do similar volumes, intensities and stuff, or is it?
I think of course the first 2 weeks were quite low volume without a big training. It was the surgery, I had to recover, but then I went directly to this to Mackling, is this rehab center in Switzerland, or not center, sports center in Switzerland, and I had everything I needed to train there. And I think in the end, in December, the injury was the 11th of November.
Yeah.
In the month of December, I think I trained more volume than usually in this month, because otherwise you're racing, you're traveling. It's a quite busy month, and then I was just training, not on the skis, but I was did many hours on the bike, like indoor, and gym, and ski erg, and just boring stuff. But at the end it worked, and I could keep my volume, and then start skiing in January with just a few races. I skied this OPA Cup, but I think I was 12th and I don't know, fourth or something. And I think at this moment,
I think you won. You won that OBA. I think you did because everybody was, oh, what the fuck?
I don't think so. No,
No?
no. I think this
Okay.
moment everybody thought, I know Cologna is out. Just, But then I raced the only World Cup in Toblach. It was also 2 weeks before the Olympics, and then I was second. Yeah. And this was quite important also for
Mentally, yeah.
mentally. I knew, okay, I can go there now also to win something and not just to be there. The first goal was to take part then after the injury, but after, when it worked better and better, I want to win a gold medal. And
But also in Sochi, it was not just the 15K you managed to win, you also managed to win the skiathlon. And you were probably going to win the 50K as well until something happened.
yeah,
I heard, I've heard that some Norwegian skiers believe that your ski was sabotaged. You broke the ski like a few kilometers before the finish.
it was just before the last hill. Yeah.
Somebody said, oh, his ski got shot by a sniper.
This was Thomas Maloney Vescord was saying. I've heard that it was the Russians. They shot the ski with a bullet so he couldn't win.
Yeah, maybe for sure it's a good story. Yeah. No, but I think I was in really good shape in these games. Even if my food was not 100%, I couldn't run, but I could ski quite well. And sometimes it's working. The shape was there. The skis were good, and then was great championships.
But you could not run, but you could classic.
Yeah. But it's different.
Yeah, for sure.
Impact. Maybe I could run easy to run.
Yeah.
But I just did what was possible and what was necessary to race. And as we say now, running is too much for my foot. So we skip this and do just skiing and try to be ready for the race. And after I didn't finish the season, I had to take out the metals in the food. So it was
So it was just like
it was really on point. This
just screwing yourself together to make it to the Olympics, and then after that,
but still I have to mention, I think it was not a risk of something. My food is really good, so I can run marathon today. So I think I did something wrong with the food.
Before we go back to the marathon, what actually happened on that 50K? Like you skied for 49K with a ski that was working fine, and then it broke. Do you know what happened?
I don't know exactly, but it was some crash, and probably the ski broke at this moment.
Did you crash?
I crashed, but it was some 2 or 3 guys together.
Yeah.
And then this like.
But this was before the ski.
Yeah,
this was earlier.
Yeah, this moment I think
Okay.
the ski broke. And the funny thing is you don't have pictures from this moment. It was really just a cut. We saw that we are coming to. It was quite a big brook.
Yeah.
And then was a short cut, and then also this smooth with the sniper.
Yeah.
And then I had the crash, and Cologna was gone. Yeah. You saw the group coming up the hill, and I was not there anymore. And but probably it was just the crash and bad luck. Yeah, bad luck, because skis doesn't break every crash.
No, definitely. So you've we've gone into it now. You had this broken ski there. You've got an amazing CV. You've got these Olympic goals, Tour de Ski, but you have had a ridiculous amount of bad luck as well. You fell. You fell in Vancouver? Did you fall in 2 races in Vancouver, or just the 50?
For sure the 50.
Yeah.
50K in the last corner.
Yeah.
I was also fighting for a medal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you fell in the 50K here at the World Championships in Val di Fiemme. You fell in the sprint in Sochi, did you not?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sprints.
I'm sure that you've had your CV is ridiculously good, but it could have been even better.
Yeah, it could have been better especially with this 50Ks.
Yeah.
But I don't think that I had so many crashes, but somehow these crashes are quite important races, and some the people think Cologna was crashing quite a lot, but Yeah, and also this crash was a little bit stupid. I was with Johan also
Yeah.
in the breakaway in the 50k. Then I had the crash, but then I was back in the group, and then I won the sprint for the second place. But
I think Olsen's probably like super happy about it because now there's just this epic story of him being on his own and just like destroying the field.
No.
But there could have been two of you.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think I was also in good shape there. But I'm fine, and I've also with I didn't win every race, but with my CV, I'm quite happy, and I had also some luck, and it worked quite well when I look back to my career.
Oh, if I had your CV, I would be pretty pleased with myself. my 0 medals.
Yeah, but
So your lots of medals seems quite a lot nicer.
let's wait 4 or 5 weeks, and then we can.
Yeah. Now you're gonna give me and Jimmy all the like down on how to get really good from being in a wheelchair to winning.
Yeah, but
I met before Toby Unger, and he said that you were quite happy because after the pot you were fifth in.
Yeah.
So after this podcast, I think in the Olympics it's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we won't say it on the podcast, so just tell us after
I'll
all the
tell you
tips.
after.
So that nobody knows, just us. But you were saying that you can run now, and you've decided you want to run lots of marathons and stuff, and you've got a 2:25 marathon right now.
2:22, yeah.
2:22. You
Oh, May 25.
Yeah, 3 minutes too long. Yeah. How did that start? Did you just?
Yeah, well, I always like to do sport, and also after my career, it's to be active, and I thought it would be fun to run a marathon, and then I start train a little bit, and and then you have always a little bit some ambitions to be also good, and then my first marathon was the goal to be sub 2:30 in Berlin, and then at 2:28, and the second I wanted just to be faster in Valencia at 2:22, and it was fun. Also, it was a little bit different. I don't have any goals in cross country skiing. I think I'm not motivated to do some races or long distance, and I saw everything, but it's fun to do something else, even if it's like still a hard sport and you needed to train, but it's for it to go out mentally, it helps to do something, and it was fun to do the marathon. But I don't know if it was my last one or it'll be another one. So let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're a wee bit injured at the moment, aren't you? I saw something on Instagram about it. Like, is it Achilles?
Achilles, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do my third marathon in Valencia in December, and then I had last 4 or 5 weeks I have problems with my Achilles tendon, and then I didn't race. But the goal was to be sub 2:20.
Okay.
And then,
pretty fast.
but I don't know if I will come back to this goal now or.
But how serious were you training for it? How much training would you manage to fit in?
Yeah, well, I did around 100 kilometers a week, especially in the last 5-6 weeks.
Yeah.
Before maybe around 80, and it's in hours not that much, because running 100 kilometers. It's with a pace of you do intervals and long runs, about 13 kilometers an hour. Then it's just about 7 hours.
Yeah.
So it's more. I like running because you can do it everywhere. You don't need much equipment. You take your shoes. You can run in the mountains. You can run in a big city. It's quite fun. And then it was I think it was a try to take out the maximum of not so much training,
Yeah.
and to profit from my earlier career and
Yeah. Did you start running straight away after you retired from cross country, or did you have a break where you didn't do any competing, or how quickly did you get into it?
Yeah, well, you're always you're running as a skier or like not.
Yeah. But I mean, like, when did you?
Yeah.
Well, your first marathon post?
No, it was planned in London in just the year after when I finished the career, 22. But then I had also an injury, so it's not so easy when you start. We always run as a skier, but it's a little different if you start to run flat and do many kilometers. And then I had a little bit problems with my muscles, and then I didn't race. But the second year and the third year was quite okay. So
Yeah.
but it took a little bit time to make this change to longer race, like road racing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna change subject. So if you have anything else on the subject,
Oh, I was going to change subject. I was going to ask him if it was like because he had like a crisis when he like retired and didn't know what to do with his life and had to keep competing because I'm getting old. I'm going to have to retire at some point in time, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. Yeah, was it like difficult retiring? Did you find that because you feel some people like, or you hear some people get like they just feel like empty. They've had this like drive and something they're completely focused on, and then you retire. And it's like, what are you going to do? Did you find that?
Not really. I think for me it was the right moment after the Olympics in Beijing to retire. Or I said it already before the season, really my last one, and yeah. Also, I felt that it's the right moment because I was always want to be on the top, and the last year was not the best, and but I was many years. I was also, I mean, 36 years, not the youngest anymore.
Whoa,
But
really young,
Very
really
young, in a good age, now and then become a father
Yeah,
just some months before. This helped also, and to be honest, also this running and to still have a goal,
yeah,
even if it's not on the highest level, it also helped to have a goal and go out, and mentally it's always good to have do some sport, I think.
yeah.
yeah.
So I think I wasn't in like in this hole.
No.
But of course, it's a big change, and you have to find a little bit, a new life, a new yeah. That's some challenge, huh?
But now you're here to comment for Swiss TV. Do you do anything else as well, like, or you just fully retired that life?
Retired is a pro marathon runner.
Yeah.
Well, I'm lucky that I had quite a successful career, and I'm
Yeah.
still working with some sponsors. And in winter, I'm with Swiss TV, but then I've got some other projects. I'm like a board member for we want to have the Olympics in 38 in Switzerland. So that's also a really cool project to be involved there. So I don't know if you hear, but we are like a privileged dialogue, it's called. So it's only Switzerland. They've only candidate at the moment.
Okay.
So if we manage to have the everything, the guarantees and everything, and people are happy, then we get this Olympics. But it's still a challenge in Switzerland. But this political process not so easy. But yeah, that would be the
I didn't
big
know.
goal. And
Yeah. Also, I saw that you were a candidate for FIS IOC Athlete Council, I think it's called.
yes, I don't know if I can mention it here, but yeah, that's true. I'm running for this IOC Athletes Commission.
Yeah.
So the athletes, you're welcome to vote
Yeah.
during the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's
It will be great, I think, to have a cross-country skier.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm working a little bit in this direction. I don't know where this way will go or how far, but I'm still quite involved in cross-country skiing and in sports, and yes, I like it. Yeah.
where is it? Just all over Switzerland, the application for the Olympics.
Yes, that's I think the only way we can manage to have it in Switzerland. But Switzerland's not that big, so it's really Switzerland, whole Switzerland. It's from Geneva, speed skating, and in St. Moritz, like freestyle, Grand Montana. It's also alpine skiing. Alpine skiing. That's not so easy, yeah, because they want to have a Nordic altogether. So Engelberg could be the place. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. And Zurich, we have okay, but I think it could be really cool Olympics. If we
Yeah. Exciting. I had not heard anything about this before, so
yeah, but it's more like really in the background, but it's still it's already a lot of work at the moment.
yeah.
So Switzerland's like super good at a lot of winter sports. You were massively good at cross-country skiing. What is the status of cross-country skiing in Switzerland? Is it big? You were a bit of a baller. You were like Swiss Sportsman of the Year a couple times, weren't you? beating
Yeah,
Federer.
only one time. Because,
Only one time.
but this reason was probably Federer. It's not as easy to beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think this time was quite popular.
Yeah.
And also cross country was watched by many people. But we really need good athletes, because it's not like cross country. It's not like in Norway. It's everybody's just watching because it's cross country, and we need really good athletes. The sports number one is alpine skiing.
Yeah.
For sure in winter.
Bigger than hockey.
Yeah, it's bigger than.
Okay.
It's bigger than hockey. It's every race. It's on free TV. Okay, it's also a big difference, and yeah. So at the moment, it's we have some good skiers.
Yeah.
But we have to
They
find.
need to start winning everything. They need the Olympic goals. Then with the ski.
It's I think an Olympic medal would help a lot.
Yeah.
But I remember just when you were about to retire, everyone was kind of saying, "Oh yeah, but is there going to be like so many young skiers for Switzerland? They're going to follow up, and so on." And then eventually Nadine started doing super good results. Valerio Grand, Yannick Riebly. Now there's also Nadia Kalin who started to be doing good results. So there was a bit of a gap between your generation and their generation. I don't think you skied so much with them. Nadine maybe a bit, but
Yeah.
how do you explain that? It was your generation was good, and then their generation is good, and then there was kind of a
Yeah, well, I think we don't have like a big history in cross-country skiing. If you see, I was the first Olympic champion and the first world champion.
yeah.
And so we couldn't expect to have now every Olympics to have somebody fighting for the medals. I think now it's not many years I retired, and we are not in a bad situation, especially in a sprint.
Yeah.
I think it's with Nadine we have a chance to win a medal. Also, Yannick and Valerio, maybe also in a team sprint skating, can have a good chance, but still everything has to work. But but I think also from my time, they could profit maybe a little bit. And when I was starting my career, we were a very small nation, and then everything was like growing a little bit, and with the service was better, and with improvement in the infrastructure everywhere in Davos, you have everything you need to train, and so I think they are on a quite good level. And if they want to train and be good, they have the possibilities. But it's everything. It has to work, and we don't have so many young athletes who are coming up. Yeah?
How was it for you when you were growing up? Because you just came from this tiny little place in the mountains.
Yeah.
And did you how old were you when you moved from Valmestad to Davos, or did you go to Davos first, or did you go somewhere else between? Did you go to school? Tell us your history.
Well, my history is I didn't start skiing with 2 years, so like many others, I started with 12, quite late.
Okay.
Before I did also alpine skiing, I played football and did some other sports, cycling. I did a little bit everything. So I like sport, but it was not that my parents said, okay, you go cross country skiing, and then.
Can you play football in Valmestad if you like kick the ball and it goes a little bit too far? It like ends up like 1,000 meters lower down.
That's a good question. I grew up at the border, really the last village before Italy, so I play football in Italy.
Oh yeah.
But then with 12 we had a race in Valmestad, and I cross country race. I raced there, and then this was like the start of my career. And then I went also quite fast. With 16 I was Swiss champion, and then I moved to Engadine, to the sports school, to the ski gymnasium.
Yeah.
And with 19 I moved to Davos.
Yeah.
There is like the place to be in Switzerland for cross-country skiing.
And it was the place to be then as well.
It was not. We didn't have like this center. Like it's still small, but the coaches and the most athletes are living in Davos. And then I become a professional skier with 20, and
Because you were good as a junior, weren't you? Like at the World Junior Championships, did you get a medal?
I had the bronze medal,
Yeah.
but I was not like super good. So I was far behind Peter Northug,
Yeah.
same age. In this race he won. I was third, but then I did the most important steps. I did from 20 till like 23. With 23, I won already the overall World Cup.
Yeah.
I think in these three, like this year's, many athletes struggle to improve. They're really strong in juniors, and then in these years I did really good steps, and then with 23 I was on the top, and I could manage to stay there for some years. Yeah. So
Quite a lot of years.
Yeah.
You won the Tour de Ski for the first time in 2009 and the last time in 2018.
correct.
Yeah. I've done my research.
Yeah.
Good work.
But you might not be the all-time goat of the Tour de Ski after in 2 days. Maybe you might
Probably.
lose the because right now you're tied for winning the most Tour de Ski with Johannes Klabo, and he's now leading the tour. So
Yeah, probably I will overtake, but it's I got used with that. I mean, how I said, I'm really happy with my career, but I can compete with Johannes. He's crazy, and maybe at the end of his career he'll have 7 or 8 Tour de Skis. I don't know. He's really strong, and it's for me it's okay. Yeah, but
But how do you see because we asked this to Tobias Anger a few days ago in Toblach, how do you see the evolution of Tour de Ski since the first time you did it, and how it is now, and where it's going, how big it's becoming?
no.
When was your first Tour de Ski?
When
Yeah.
in 7, 8. Like
so-
not the first, I did I think the second. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you won the second one. You did the second time you did the tour. You won it.
Yes, I was the first. I was number 30, and the second one, I won.
There's hope. You can go from 30 to 1.
But that, I was not on top then. But I had one bad race here. We had this 20k in Val di Fiemme. But yeah, for your question, I think a little bit same. Then like I was listening to Toby's podcast, and like same also the other guys or Johannes. It's I think it was. I think the Tour de Ski was really good product, or like, and so how it was maybe 10 or like 15 years ago with more stages, more venues, also longer races. I think you need a sprint also, but like it's today, we go like this year with 6 stages, 2 venues, very short races. It's for me, it's, something.
Stupid 5k mass start thing.
Yeah. How was it? You like it?
No comment when James is sitting next to me.
I have no problem talking shit about it.
Nah.
I think it was a fun race to do. Like this format, like 5k, was super fun, and it was like it felt like a mass start with a bit less people, so less like trouble.
And the
Dress, yeah.
apparently, feedback from people who've watched it was that it was exciting to watch. But it's like the world's best skier at 5k mass start is Johannes Klabo. And when he doesn't even come in the top 10, it feels a little bit like a lottery. And so I feel like it could be a super cool thing to watch, but maybe we should do it as a show race in the evening.
It's a show race, and
not part of the Tour de Ski.
I think it's a team race, raced individually. So like each heat had to work together as a team to have the best result, and I think that's what Johannes and Chico Pellegrino did not do. They didn't manage to work well together. I think my heat managed to work super well together, even though we were a lot less stronger. But as a group, we were stronger. So I understand. I fully agree that it's not fair for the result. Like when I was at the flower ceremony, I was like, "Fuck, do I really deserve this?" But like, and I was talking to Chapaz, who was also fourth, and he was like, "Yeah, I mean." Yeah,
I take it. Yeah.
Do you take it? But like,
I mean, it's for sure not the most important World Cup victory in history, but I think. But the other hand, you can say like Johannes, he can just wait to the finish and win the sprint. So if he want to win a race, but maybe for him was not so important to win this race, then you have to work from the first meter. But still, I think it's still a bit luck and how you work from together and which people you are in a group, and and also for the Tour de Ski, it doesn't change anything. It was just it's. You can say we have only 5 races this tour because it's for the overall it's quite the same. Yeah.
The number of kilometers now compared to the number of kilometers in the other tours is quite a lot less.
And also the travel we had, it was much harder in what you have a good plan.
Yeah.
Now it's just you have one travel.
Yeah.
Not so long. Okay, maybe it was a little bit traffic jam today, but otherwise, if you have to go from Oberhof to Val di Fiemme and you drive after the race, then you are also. I know in this year we had like a special shuttle bus where it's a little bit you can sleep a little bit, and you have to have the recovery starting in the car already, and it was much more exciting. And also from Novi Mesto and the longer stages. Of course, everybody's missing this Cortina Toblach, I think.
Yeah, that's cool. Did Peter not get one year one of those like tour buses that like bands use when they're on tour? So he had one of them driving in between stages.
But I think he was not driving with that because it was too slow.
Yeah.
So he was still driving in the car, but he could use it for maybe during the sprint or
Interesting. Yeah, we don't need a tour bus to get from Toblach to Val di Fiemme now.
Also, the Canadian team had like I think a bus, like a tour bus could travel, but.
So Babakov was in prime form for winning the one race he could win every year up the hill.
Yeah, but I think it's like to come from one venue to the other, but the best was to have just a car with a little bit space, because I mean you don't have to drive too fast, but it was good to move from one stage to the other.
Yeah, definitely.
Question for kind of the nerdy listeners: when you were at your prime, what was like kind of key sessions in the week that made you like win 3 back-to-back 15Ks at Olympics?
Yeah, I think it was not just like one key session.
Yeah, but like I was like a week, for example, like a standard week if you have if you wanted.
Or just general training.
We train less than today, like.
Yeah.
But I think with the first Olympic gold medal in Vancouver, I trained around, I don't know, 850, maybe till 900 hours. But I think was very important, also my philosophy, I have a good, like how I say, consistency. Like train for a long time. Also when I see now many athletes, they have something and are complaining, but you have to train over years and also months during the year. For me, I didn't have big change in the weeks. It was more like a lot of 25 hours weeks, but not always same. And not always a rest day on Sunday, but sometimes I train 10 days without rest day, but some half for like 1 sessions a day I did, and But otherwise, the philosophy was 2 till 3 fast trainings. One threshold, 1 shorter intervals, like 3 till 5 minutes, and this time we never used double threshold, so it was quite more this classic, and 2 strength trainings a week. So this is also a little bit different. I think many Norwegians don't use it too much, the strength training, but
it varies person to person.
But we did this strength training, and that was my philosophy.
Our coach we were sitting in the van on the way here, and we were like, we've got Dario, what should we ask him? And he was like, he'd heard that Dario really wanted to help the Swiss skiers now and get involved, but it was a little bit difficult because when Dario trained, he just didn't take any rest days. Is this true?
Yeah, well, they just I did once talk a little bit about my philosophy, or like the coach Erik Brauten is a coach from a Swiss team, and he just asked me if I can talk a little bit to the athletes, and then I surely been my plans also before the Olympics, and it was then I think maybe just one rest day a month. It's still, I didn't train like 2 times every day. It was a lot of one session a day, and it was a little bit more structure over a longer time. So you can say this was a typical week, but it was around in summer. At the end of my career, it was sure around almost 100 hours.
Yeah.
Before, I think it was more about 90 hours. And in winter, I never wrote a diary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now you have all the on
Yeah,
Australia or but
Garmin.
because I liked in winter, I like just to train by my feeling, and I didn't want to chase some hours.
Okay.
So if I was happy with my training, but still I think I did quite a lot in the Swiss team. Maybe I trained the most, and training was important for me, and I was also quite strong. So to the ski, I could use this 2 weeks before. I did a lot of hours, and I came direct to the race, and I was quite in good shape. Maybe not on the top on the first race, but I could improve till the end, and then win the Tour de Ski in the best years. Yeah.
In all the races ever on home soil, wherever you were in Switzerland, you were so unbelievably good.
But I never won in Davos.
You never won into.
Yeah.
But
You've been
on the
pretty
podium,
close,
man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I remember once in Holmenkollen we were racing, and maybe it was actually 2018 when you won. And I remember I spoke to you like the day before or something. I was like, oh yeah, but you've won Holmenkollen lots of times, and you're like, you hadn't won it, and you were like, it was the one thing you wanted to do. And I don't know, I just remember you were so good. I think you've won everything everywhere. So the fact that you haven't won in Davos is nuts. I probably should have done that.
Davos is maybe one of the only traditional events I never won. Okay. So maybe I was second sometimes, but it's okay. But I won in.
I feel a comeback coming on. He's got one thing still left to do.
It's still left. I won in Lenzerheide, so I have a victory in Switzerland. Yeah.
But I feel like every time we were in Switzerland, you would like absolutely annihilate everyone in Lenzerheide.
Yeah, well, I was sure much better from I think the first 2 races, like in Ruka or in where was it in Liechtenstein? I don't know. I was maybe not on top because I think we had a good team, but the level in Switzerland was still not that high than in Norway.
Yeah.
Even if Norway was not like today, you already discussed it in other podcasts, but they were still quite a strong team, or like Russia, and so I need 2-3 weeks to be to catch them, and then usually when you came back to Davos, I was around the podium, and then in the ski I was ready to win races. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just the time and the race.
Yeah, and also like
the altitude played a role in it.
Yeah, maybe, but I had good races also in Scandinavia, but more later, like in Falun or after when you come back the second time to Scandinavia. But I won also in Kuusamo, so it's not that I have only bad races there. But
but I mean, maybe other people struggle relative because obviously you were good in other places when you win world championships here in Val di Fiemme.
Talking of comebacks, was there not some sort of story of you and Northug gonna race for Liechtenstein or something?
No, it was just fun. For me, it was just fun.
I think Northug was serious.
He was serious, and then because I know some people from Liechtenstein, so I don't know if Marco Büchel is quite famous alpine skier.
Yeah.
And then he was also working for the federation, and I asked him, what's about this Northug story? And then he said, he has no idea. And then I said, okay, if you get me also a Liechtenstein citizenship, and then I will race with, but it's not easy because Liechtenstein, it's everyone wants to come in there.
Okay, so
Okay.
No, but just for me, it was just fun, yeah.
That would have been so good.
But it would be fun to race.
Team sprint at the Olympics, that'd be good. Okay, we have one question that we ask all our guests. If you had one dream session that you would do with 2 people in one place, where would you go, what would you do, and who would you go with?
And the people can be anybody, dead or alive.
Yeah, I heard many things, but I choose just a classic interval session.
Yeah.
then I would take Peter. So I'm back in the good old times. The second one, who could I choose? I take Masi.
Yes.
He's the only one remaining.
Our Pellegrino is still here.
Pellegrino, yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
And one of my favorite sessions was just 6 times 5 minutes running with poles from Cloisters up the mountain direction Davos.
So it won't be with Muzzy then, or it'll be with Muzzy at the start, but not at the end.
You're not good at it.
I'm really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, but that's good.
Make you feel good.
Make you feel good before the winter season. Yeah.
Nice. Last thing, you speak. How many languages do you speak? You speak Romansh as well. Is that what they speak in Valmester?
Yes.
Was that your first language when you grew up?
Yeah. Yes. Like my mom speaks German, so that was also my first language. But in school, like everybody speaks Romansh. So in Valmester, and then German, Italian, a little bit English.
Yeah.
Pretty good English.
And
because if you were doing football in Italy, you must have been speaking it.
yeah, but they speak German there. In Südtirol,
Okay.
after the border.
Course, yeah.
But my grandparents are from Italy, or like
Yeah.
my parents, and so I grew up also with speaking Italian with my grandmom. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Do you once taught me some Romansh? Do you remember what you told me?
I don't know, but probably it's not something to tell here on the podcast.
Oh, you can say it on a podcast.
But
because
you
nobody
still
will.
remember it? Or?
Yeah. It was so great when you taught me. Tu as bellas tetas.
Okay.
So you've got to use ChatGPT or some sort of AI if you want to work out what on earth I just said.
That's
Good pronunciation.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I think you can get what it's. If you can ask ChatGPT, that's a good challenge if they are good enough in Romansh.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining the podcast,
Thank you.
and good luck on your race Sunday.
I think it's no race this year.
Yeah.
Like-
Oh, then no, because usually they have this race from La Rampa, which is Abu Chermis
Yeah.
for amateur skiers.
But I think because of the Olympics and everything, it's no. I heard it's no race this.
Oh, damn it.
So good luck to you.
Yeah,
The
thanks.
good thing is we won't have to be worried that Dario is going to get a better time than us this year like we do normally.
That's true, yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Oh, good work.
Skirious Problems.